Check, mic check. We are on the Shane Doan rink here in Scottsdale, Arizona for the final D2 preseason seeding tournament game as the Centennial Coyotes take on the Division I team from Brophy Prep, the Broncos. Centennial had a game earlier this morning against the Pinnacle Pioneers, who are also the D2 champions of last year. They dropped that contest 3-0, but after an early stumble, they solidified defensively and were able to hold strong. Now back to full strength tonight. We'll see what it brings. We'll take you through the D1 roster here, or the D2 roster rather here for the seeding tournament. Number 3, Emmanuel Jimenez. Number 6, Isaac Rowland, with 3 points through 3 games this weekend. Number 17 is Jackson Catch. Number 24, Gavin Sutter, 3 points through 2 games this weekend as well. Number 29 is Chase Johnson. Number 39 is Mason Green. Number 40, Daniel Giusti. Number 45, Ryder Thomas. Number 48, Bradley Del Principe, second on the team in scoring for the tournament with 5 points. Number 49 is Karsten Millette. Number 75, Jackson Olivier. Number 79 is Ben Snow, who leads the team with 6 points. Number 84, Tucker Howie. Number 86, Seamus Minogue. Number 90, Rogelio Ortiz. Number 91, Michael Simoni, 3 points to his name as well. Number 92 is Chase Evans. Number 96, Daniel Kachayev. Number 67, Caden Thompson. And number 31, Landon Scott. Those last two, your netminders. On the call-up list, number 14, Asher Mangini. Number 22, Jacob Jastel. Number 37, Nathan Gary. Number 50, Dylan Hall. Number 56, Robert Scheipline. Number 68, Decker Burgess. Number 71, Ty Hamilton. Number 78, Karsten McCoy. And number 83, Andrew Gonzalez. Freshman Riley Bernheimer deputized into action for this D2 team this weekend. We'll see if it's him or Thompson that takes place in that to get us started. It is going to be Thompson backing his way towards the net. Also on the ice for the Coyotes to start us off, I see Snow, Sutter, Del Principe, Giusti, and Minogue. Sutter making way, and it looks like we will have Simoni on to start. Del Principe, Snow, and Simoni, a line we've seen quite a bit of in this tournament. And they get us started here as Snow takes the faceoff away. Centering, looking for Simoni. Taken out, past Giusti, into neutral ice, all the way back. Seamus Minogue will retreat to his defensive zone. Plays it off the boards ahead, off the skate of Snow. La Chapelle with it for Brophy. He has a shot. That hits Thompson in the leg pad, and he covers. Face-off tied up, pulled back to Gershkovitz at the line. He keeps it in for Brophy. Now played along the boards, still in. Haas to the corner for the Broncos. That shot hits Thompson in the leg pads. Flipped up out of the zone. Simoni on the forecheck. Able to duck it aside with the Brophy. In a line change, unable to take advantage. Now Simoni, he'll dump. Snow will chase. Has Del Principe with him as well. Wrapped to the corner. Del Principe steals it away. Tries to shape for a shot, but that's poked off his stick. Snow tied up on the forecheck. Gershkovitz floats one in from distance. Offside arm in the air. Cleared the zone. Ahead to Sutter. Sutter behind the net. Tries to wrap around. And that was saved. Back on the stick of Sutter. Knocked off. Catch. Just past Millette as he was turning. Puck goes all the way back. Evans not going to get there ahead of the Brophy skater. And Brophy on a pass to the point misses its target. They'll have to retreat and reset in their defensive zone. Puck played in off sides. Tipped shy of the line, and we'll get an icing whistle here. 12:56 left to play in the first period. Plays off one by Roland. Back behind the net. Fighting forward is Olivier. Olivier comes away with it from the corner. Johnson sends it back around, and that's taken away by Brophy. Brophy breaks free of their defensive zone. 3-on-2 opportunity. Wide, looks for a chance. Thompson able to save. Back door. And Thompson able to save that one as well as he slides side to side. Chayev to the defensive faceoff dot. Has Thomas with him. Ortiz on the ice as well. Wins the faceoff. Pass Minogue off the back of the wall. Ortiz taken down. Gets the puck back, chips it around. Still trying to pull it free. Minogue looking for Howie ahead. Just past his stick. Haas misses out. Flipped ahead, that's Juicy. Kachayev. Tied up along the wall. Howie pinned in. Kachayev peels it away. Takes a shot from the dot that goes over the net. Juicy tracks it. Able to flip it back ahead. Here comes Brophy on the rush. Slamming on the brakes. Shot up into the glass behind the net. Stays in the offensive zone. Played off the boards. Howie will be first to it. Backhands the breakout pass ahead. Thomas tries to get a pass to Kachayev. Versecki takes it away for the Broncos. Versecki in his own zone builds ahead of steam. Comes across the red line all the way to the offensive side. Runs into traffic. Has that taken away by the Coyotes. Simone now. Simone dumps in. That'll allow the Coyotes to complete their change. Snow. Up the half wall for Secchi. Feels free, not out of the zone. Kept in by Del Principe. Now cleared by Brophy. Evans will race to be the first to it. All the way around to Millette. Takes an awkward hop. Evans has to get back to it. League 4 check pressure here from the Broncos. As for Secchi, able to steal the puck away. Del Principe off the board. Squeaks her feet out to center ice. Now played ahead. Leach. Leach has it. Poke checked away. Millette. Into the offensive zone. Millette tries a crossing pass. That hits a skate. Simone sent to the ice at the line. Keeps the puck in right on the line. Leaves it for Millette. His shot deflected wide. Wrapped hard off the boards. Jumps over Evans' stick. That's going to go all the way down. Thompson has to play it. Kills it for Evans. Both teams in the midst of a line change. Snow able to get a piece of it. No, he wasn't. And we get an icing whistle. 9:20 left to go, period number 1. Frantic first 5 minutes here as Centennial's D2 squad looks to take down the Brophy Broncos D1 team. Brophy has played 2 other D2 teams here in this preseason tournament, winning both games. Catch. Cross ice. Sutter taps it ahead. Sutter backhand pass in deep. Cash will race to it. Taken away by Brophy. Down, arm in the air. We're going to get a whistle here, and we're going to get a tripping call coming up against Centennial. First penalty of the game goes against the Coyotes. It's green to the box. 2 minutes for tripping. Face-off played to the near wall. Houston forces his man behind the net. Plays it around. LaChapelle picks it up for Brophy. Centers it. Snow finds Simone. Simone shorthanded, takes it in the offensive zone, punches up. Drops it back to Juicy. Back ahead for Simone. Finds Snow with the saucer pass. Snow has it poked away as he tries to go past the defender. Now they'll have to rush back. Leach lost the puck in his face. LaChapelle takes a hit and goes down. Simone will just clear all the way. Just over a minute left here in the penalty green. Brzezinski circles back, has it stolen away from him. Rollin tries to get to it. That's saved and then covered. Chance to catch Brophy napping there, shorthanded. Brophy wins the faceoff. Played aside by Yankee. Olivier skates into traffic, ends up losing the puck. Olivier stays heavy on the forecheck, able to kill more time off the penalty. Johnson wrestling with one of the Brophy attackers. He's back behind his own net. Steps out of trouble, gets the puck back on his stick. He's going to send it long. Olivier tipped that in deep. Under 30 seconds left to go on the penalty. Rollin. Poke checks it away, but unable to gather in. Here comes Brophy ahead. Poked away at the line. Back across. Short-handed chance. Olivier, the stretch. His shot just drifts wide, and then he loses an edge. And we get a whistle and a stoppage, and we're going to get too many men on the ice. As Centennial had 5 on the ice before Green came out of the box. So Howe, you'll make to the bench to serve it. So off the successful penalty kill, right back onto it. Juicy Sutter, Olivier, and Del Principe. Brophy wins the faceoff. Minogue sweeps that aside. Del Principe looking for Sutter. It's LaChapelle on it first. Brzezinski comes across the center circle. To his backhand. It's caught up in Minogue's skate, has a shot, and that's saved by Thompson. Del Principe wins the faceoff back. Minogue's going to clear that, not out. Brzezinski able to get onto it at the point. Spinning shot goes wide of the net. Minogue again. He'll clear that one down. All the way into the far corner for Brzezinski. Has to take it behind his own net. Del Principe on the forecheck for Centennial. Brophy across the line. Hearns fires. Thompson with the save. Thought he had the rebound in the glove, but escaped behind him. Defense clears for him, no problem. Under a minute to play now on the too many men penalty. Leach with it. Behind the Brophy net. He fires long. That's tipped up out of play by Millette. Face off to come here in the center circle. 44 seconds left to go on the penalty kill for the Coyotes. Simone, Snow, Jimenez, and Millette. Brophy wins the faceoff. Snow fighting for it on the forecheck. Millette keeps it in line. Simone chips around. Played around the boards. Bassis able to get it out. Jimenez with a man on his back. Burns, his clearing attempt. Middle of the ice. Big collision. Millette gives up his body to break up that play. Puck out of the zone. Snow. One-on-one. Snow has a shot. And Snow, he'll score. 1-0 for the Coyotes. Shorthanded. Snow came into the night with 6 points already through 3 games and another goal. Take his tally up to 4 here. 8 seconds left on the power play. Simone wins the faceoff. The puck to Millette. Millette delays and sends it out. Howie onto the ice. Able to disrupt play as he's making his way to the bench. Simone now on his forehand, heavy forward check from Brophy. Puck tipped up in the air. Simone will race onto it. Simone to it. Simone has a shot. That's a big save. Chance to double the lead. A good shot, but Yankee equal to it. Jayev takes the offensive zone faceoff. He wins it. Evans winds for a shot. That's blockered away. Puck past Johnson and out. Evans retreating to his own zone. Takes it behind his own net. Looking for Thomas. Thomas, one touch off the boards. Back out to center ice. Van Dongen loses possession for a second. Howie just unable to clean it up. Kichayev finds Howie. Howie gets it on his stick. He takes a shot that's deflected up out of play. Green on the face-off circle now. He gets tied up, and Brophy able to come away with the puck. Catch. Can't quite get to it. Past Johnson, out to center ice. Evans with it. Has Sutter on the near side. He finds him. Sutter then on the forecheck, able to sweep that away. Gets it behind the net. All the way back out to the point to Johnson. Back down to Sutter. Pass just rolls off his stick. Evans collects, plays it hard off the boards. Ahead for Secchi, Brophy. He looks for a stretch pass. Johnson able to kick that away, break up play, but opportunity here. Lorenzo stood up by Evans. Second chance, rolling puck. And Brophy able to find one through Thompson. Puck deflected out in front. Looked like got Thompson just coming up out of his stance when it found the stick of one of the Brophy Broncos. And they dropped it behind him to tie it up 2-2, or 1-1. Rowland tied up at the spot. Olivier able to come away with the puck. Olivier, chance to take the lead back. That's saved by Yankee. Rowland off the back of the cage. Here comes Brophy on the rush again. Cross-ice pass cut out by Giusti, kept in the zone by Haas. His shot deflected wide. Another shot in. Thompson able to get to that one. Olivier spinning along the boards. Lorenzo keeps it in. Glove down, now out. It's Giusti. Giusti goes wide to the left. Comes back in. His shot saved and then covered. Face off one back by Brophy. Simone fights for it along the near wall now. Able to get it. Steps to the face-off circle on his backhand. Looking for a friendly jersey, but that's taken away for one of the skaters in black. Puck past Jimenez. He'll skate deep. Behind the Centennial net. Circling now. For a shot. Thompson will hold. Faced off. One by Del Principe. Picks it up off the boards. Tries to get past Van Dongen. Kept in the Brophy zone. Two black jerseys behind the net. Thompson able to poke check that crossing pass out of the way. Snow off the stick of Simone. Simone will dump. Centennial will chase in. Behind the net. Snow on the forecheck momentarily. Here come the Broncos the other way. The Principe able to sweep the puck aside. Snow finds the pass across to Jimenez. Forward for Snow. Take the pass to Del Principe. Got it back. Now finds Del Principe, and the shot just goes wide. Bouncing puck on the doorstep as he tried to get that one on target. Puck tied up along the near boards. Simone banks it off the wall. Millette loves it down. He sends the slap shot wide. Under a minute to play. Broncos rushing forward. Van Dongen leads the puck. That pass, shot rather, tipped wide. Jimenez, first to it. Ahead, finds Del Principe, but behind him. Brophy stays in the zone. Prosecki's shot deflected up and out of play. 25 seconds left in period number one. We're tied at 1. Snow with the opening tally for Centennial. And Brophy got a response not too much long after. It's going to be Sutter to take the draw. He wins it back. Evans flips ahead, bounces off the stick of Green. Evans outraces his man to it. Takes a big hit as he tries to shoot. Sutter comes crashing in, then Sutter gets taken down. And we'll see what we've got here. We're going to have multiple players to the box. Got him. Going to be 5-on-5 here. And they're going to give Sutter a 2-10. So one player from each team in the box. Sutter, they're going to say, was a check from behind. And then roughing on the retaliation. Eight seconds left to play. Brophy wins the faceoff. Out of their own zone. Shot from distance. Thompson sees that wide. And that's it for period number 1. Step aside. Be back for the second in just a moment. Players make their way back on the ice and back to the penalty box. As we will skate 5-on-5. It's still Principe in to serve the minor for Sutter. And in the box for Brophy. See if we can get the call on that one. Underway as opening face-off is won by Brophy. Ryder, Howie, and Kachayev, the forward trio on the ice for Centennial. Minogue and Giusti out as the defensive pair. Brophy spinning with the puck in their own zone. Leach's shot blocked and cleared. Lorenzo has to retreat to his own zone to grab it. Ahead for Patrick. Patrick was the goal scorer for Brophy. For Secchi into the offensive zone. He leaves the puck. That's knocked away. Now Minogue tries to clear, but has his stick lifted. Giusti first to it. He takes a big hit from Presecki. Kachayev picks up the puck, goes behind his own net. Looking for an exit. He hits Minogue in the skate. Giusti now flips it along the boards. Howie outraces Lorenzo to it, but can't quite get it clear. Giusti now. So he gets across the line to the offensive zone. Looks to get past Lorenzo, but he's shoved off the puck. Presecki now sends it along the half wall to Leach. Leach leaves it, kept in by Jimenez. He'll drag it back across the line, and then we're going to get an icing whistle because Centennial Coyote player standing in an offside position as he grabbed that puck. Ortiz, Rollin, and Olivier now on the ice as forwards for Centen. Haas tries to kick the puck away. Gets it to Rassus. He's got a shot that was always drifting wide. Thompson sees it away. Back in the mix. Rassus can't quite get a stick on it. Millette able to get it clear. Now past Ortiz by LaChapelle back into the offensive zone. LaChapelle's shot saved by Thompson, then he'll cover. Defensive zone face-up coming up here for the Coyotes. It'll be to Thompson's left. Evans and Johnson on for the defensive unit. Catch, Green, and Kachayev on as forwards. Face-off won by Green. Played around the net. Picked up along the half wall is Evans. Kachayev now with it. Drops it for Catch. Catch flips it across the line. Green chases to the near corner. And along, Johnson able to keep it in. Still in at the line. Johnson on his forehand, top of the circle, has a shot that's saved. Now Rasmus able to get it clear. Evans. Evans on his backhand, trying to get the puck out. Now played all the way across through traffic. Kachayev picks it up. Kachayev off the races. He's got a shot. And Yankee saves and holds that one. Two-minute penalties have expired. Gershkovich and Principe back out on the ice for their respective teams. Del Principe, Simone, and Snow. The prolific first line here from this preseason tournament on the ice for the Coyotes. Puck plays around. Simone loses an edge. Giusti able to keep it in. Second chance, sends it all the way deep. Snow will chase it behind the net. Played away by Gershkovich. Kept in by Minot. Brophy with it again. They flip it out. And hits the body of Lemieux. And picked up by Musa. Musa through a check. Past another defender. Has a chance backhanded. And Thompson equal to it. Great solo effort by Musa. But Thompson stands tall and keeps us tied up. Wallin, Olivier, and Ortiz. Quick changes for Centennial here in the second period with the long change. Puck bounced up right along the top of the glass. It came back into play. Jimenez now. Cross ice. Millette. Saucer pass ahead that just bounces out of the reach of Olivier. And icing is called. Face off to Thompson's right. Rolland to take it. Tied up on the face-off dot. Wins the puck to the half wall. Played clear by Olivier. Here come Brophy in. Dumped in. Jimenez. Paying attention to Prasecki. Puck still in the zone. Leach with it for Brophy. Looks for Prasecki behind the net. He'll take it in the corner. Keeps it going along. Intercepted by Olivier. Olivier has it poke checked away. Millette almost loses out, but Jimenez able to gather back. He looks for Olivier, and that's iced. And fresh legs on the ice for both squads. Evans, Johnson, Green, Catch, and Kachayev. Green to take the defensive zone draw against Haas. He wins it. Johnson sends it to Evans. LaChapelle tries to muscle him off the puck. Johnson gets it back. Spins away from a hit. Plays it off the referee. Catch able to get it clear to neutral ice. Rasmus. Tapped entry pass for Haas. Shot fades wide. Haas able to get it in the corner. Rasmus' shot's tipped high. Played out in front. Loose puck. Covered, trying to get away. Thompson with a save in the mix. Batch able to tip the puck, get it clear. Evans now. Coyotes have been pinned in for a while. Are able to get that clear. Kachayev now on the forecheck. Batch back behind the net as well. Kachayev to Catch. Just past his stick. as it rolls to the near side. Green. Green under pressure. Catch. Now Johnson. Battle along the near wall. Johnson doubles back. Puck flipped up and out. Evans will retreat. He's got time. Plays it near side for Johnson. His pass tipped by Haas. Haas then has his pocket picked by Simone, but gets it back. Simone gets the puck to neutralize. Has Snow with him. Simone spins and dumps for Snow. Snow holds up along the end wall. Del Principe tries to dig it free. Still a battle for it as Del Principe sent to the ice. Simone now gets it on his forehand. To the slot. Can't get a shot. Able to get it to Giusti on the point. Giusti, his shot deflected. Kept in. Del Principe rolls off his stick. Giusti has a hit. That has to be kicked aside by Yankee. I'll puck flip deep, and icing whistle comes. 8.5 left, period number 2. We're tying up at 1. Snow for Centennial. Patrick for Brophy, the goal scorers from the first period. Simone, Del Principe, and Snow, the forward line out for the Coyotes. Millette and Jimenez, the defensive pair. Del Principe wins the offensive face-off. Snow has a shot, but that's deflected by Leach. Millette has a hit. In traffic, bouncing puck. Yankee finds it and covers. Again, this is Centennial D2 taking on Brophy D1 here in the final game for the D2 squad in the preseason tournament. 2-1 coming into the game today. Wins against Basha Perry D2 and Notre Dame D3. The loss coming earlier this morning against the defending state champion, Pinnacle Pioneer D2 squad. Millette has a shot that's saved. Simone battling in the corner with Lorenzo. Leach for the Broncos tries to clear. Del Principe keeps it in. Flipped high and into the far corner. Simone first to it. Tries to find Snow. That's kicked away. Snow ends up with the puck on his stick. Tries to set it from Del Principe. Millette now looking for a lane. Still looking. Backhands it along the boards. Down in deep. Snow's going to be the first to it. Thanks to leave Snow. Fans on his shot. Blocked and kept in by Del Principe. Millette had it poked away from him. We get a whistle. No penalty, but frozen under a player who had been knocked down. Goalie change made for Centennial. Bernheimer in here as we're halfway through the second period. Thompson will make his way to the bench. Rollin fighting for the puck. Has Ortiz with him still in the faceoff circle. Minogue steps forward from the blue line. He sends a shot in. That's saved. Ortiz caves it in at the line. No. Came across, they say. Olivier peeling out. Picked up by Minogue. Minogue beats Haas. Still battling forward along the near wall. Olivier takes the hit, sends the puck behind the net. Ortiz pinned along the wall as he tries to hold off a Brophy player. Play getting physical here in the Brophy end. Minogue has a shot that's gloved by Yankee. Green to the offensive zone face-off dot. That's won by Brophy, though. Kachayev able to steal the puck away along the end wall. Back to Green. Fighting forward, it's Musa that comes away. Musa having his stick lifted by Catch. Can't clear. Evans sends a shot. Goes wide of Yankees net. Green. Shot. Bouncing puck. Loose. Now here comes Brophy. Brophy with numbers if they hurry. Gershkovich sends a shot in. And that will be saved by Bernheimer. So it gets a nice one to deal with here on his first touch, coming in cold. Again, Bernheimer deputized into action here for the D2 team. He's played in JV and D3 this weekend and last weekend as well. Persecki on the face-off. But the Coyotes come away with it. Evans off the wall ahead to Snow. Snow tries to find Del Principe, but that's taken away by Leach. Leach spins out of trouble. In the neutral zone, away from Snow, then has it poke checked away. Johnson sweeps the pass aside. Del Principe now. His pass is tipped by Persecki. And came just back across the line. Centennial staying with the same lineup. Del Principe, Snow, Simone, Evans, and Johnson. Under 5.5 to play in the second period. Puck comes out. Evans has to delay. That's Simone offsides. He tags up. Brophy with the puck. Leach drifting back. Great cherry picking move, and he scores. Leach able to drift behind the defense for a nice home run pass. Spring him free all by himself. And that's Brophy 2, Centennial 1. Ortiz, Rollin, Olivier, Jimenez, and Millette on the ice for the Coyotes. Persecki now. Backhand drop for Leach. Leach has another shot. Gloved up over the net. Millette tries to get it clear. Bouncing puck. Millette takes it to the offensive zone. He stops. Tries to feed ahead for Ortiz. Played along the wall. That's going to roll out as it catches an edge. Jimenez. He'll knock it down. Finds Olivier. Olivier battles with Persecki. Jimenez. Ahead for Ortiz. Leach for Brophy. Comes across the blue line. Leach. He shoots. Beats Bernheimer low. And it's Brophy 3, Centennial 1 now. Back-to-back goals for Leach. Puts the Broncos up 2. Green, Kachayev, Catch, Justy, and Minoga on the ice now for the Coyotes as they trail here late in the second. Haas has a shot that goes high. LaChapelle able to keep it in. Now stolen away by Kachayev. Kachayev battles to get that across the line. Gershkovich back to it. Green has it on his stick. Green on the forehand. He shoots, and that's saved. Forward change coming up as we get the Del Principe, Simone, and Snow line back out on the ice for an offensive zone faceoff. One to the wall. Snow steps around one. Now battling with Haas along the end wall. Del Principe Sweeps it back. Snow dummies over. Simone centers. Chance. Juicy. Juicy scores! And from close range, the Coyotes pull back within one. Juicy found the loose puck on the doorstep, slammed it home. And we're at 3-2 now with 3:38 left to play in the second. Face off won by Green. Now played ahead, just past the outstretched stick of Catch. Now pass Green back to the offensive zone. Juicy Green with it. Catch. Catch across the line. Turns to shoot, but Lemieux lifts his stick just at the last moment. Puck played out, kicked by Juicy. Knocked down. Brophy on the rush. Shot. Save. Green now tries to clear. Minogue. Van Dongen. Catch over skates and on the forecheck. Van Dongen now out of his own zone. Chichaev steers him to the boards by the benches. Juicy then steals the puck away. Able to flip it just past the blue line and out. And Mooser comes in there offside. Sutter will come out of the box as his 10 minutes are up. 2:40 left to play in the second. Brophy D1 leads 3, Centennial D2 2. Del Principe take the neutral zone face-off. Asino and Simone with him. Del Principe backhands that in the zone. 2.5 minutes left to play. Prosecki across the line. He's taken by Mullet. Evans now. Sends it around. Evans takes a big hit. Simone looking for Snow. Mullet. Mullet has it stolen away by Leach. The top. Evans from distance. His shot saved. Snow now. Snow looking for Simone, but he was knocked down to his knees. Del Principe sweeps to the side. Overskates it. Back come the Broncos. Flip one in. And that's saved. Snow. Deals it off the wall in his own defensive zone. Comes across the red line. He'll dump it in. Just over 1.5 minutes left to play. Look at a stick lift. And a penalty coming up here. And it's going to be against... Looks like it'll be against Brophy. Hooking the call. Chance off the face-off block. Sutter won the face-off. Green took the shot. Puck along the wall. Leach tries to clear. He does, but Jimenez stops the momentum, and that was Haas. Johnson back to Jimenez. Ahead. Sutter leaves for Catch. Miscommunication there as that's dumped in by Brophy. Jimenez has LaChapelle all over him. Trying to spin out of trouble. Behind his own net. Using both Johnson and the cage. As a pick. Here comes Green. Green. Taken to the wall by Haas. All three Centennial forwards in the near corner. Sutter with it on his stick. He's battling with Haas to get it back. Kicked free. Jimenez drops down. Sends one back that ends up behind the net. Sutter picks it up. Sutter tries to wrap around. Green. Now Catch. Back behind the net. Sutter with it. Sutter looking for Green. Bounces off his stick. Green's going to get it back. Drops for Jimenez. High at the point. Jimenez sends a shot that's deflected away. Sutter was looking for the tip. That's dumped deep. And with under 10 seconds left to play, we'll see if there's any more chances left here in the second. Sutter. Green. 3 seconds. Has a shot that's deflected high behind the net. And that is the end of period number 2. Score after 2, Brophy D1 3, Centennial D2 2. Snow and Juicy, your goal scorers for the Coyotes. We'll step aside, be back in just a moment with the final 15 minutes from the preseason this weekend. Players head back out. And we'll see a lineup of Snow, Simone, Sutter, Green, and Juicy on the ice. Jumbled lineup here for the Coyotes as they get set for period number 3, trailing by a goal. Juicy with the puck off the faceoff. He comes in, that's going to be offsides. Forwards expected him to dump that in, took a step ahead. Simone wins the draw again. This time Juicy does flip it in. Snow comes off the wall, fires cross ice. Sutter, his shot drifts away. Juicy now flips one in, deflected by Leach. Snow can't grab the bouncing puck. Green. Snow tries to shovel it out front. That's kicked aside. Green's second chance opportunity hits the skate. Cleared now. Past Juicy down the length of the ice. And we get an icing whistle. .44 seconds gone here in the third period. Centennial chasing a goal to tie. Of Howie, Kachayev, Thomas, Millette, and Minogue out on the ice. Kachayev wins the faceoff. Millette winds and fires, and that's saved. This time, it's Musa that wins the draw for Brophy. Played along the wall. Past Millette, past everybody and out. Minogue's going to chase that down, and we will get another icing whistle. Kachayev wins the faceoff to Millette, but that has to come out of the zone. Centennial tags up, then goes in on the forecheck. Millette, that time he does keep it in at the line. Steps around as his stick's lifted, his shot deflected. Howie battling behind the net. Thomas is there. But it's Brophy that comes away with it. They flip it ahead. Mew, and it's able to get to the puck first. Turnover by Brophy in the offensive zone. Thomas Looking for Howie, but his pass deflected away. Moose's shot saved by Bernheimer. Kept in at the point. Thomas fighting hard. Millette sends it around the near wall. Howie chips ahead. Able to get it out. Kachayev. Musa can't fight it in his skates. Kachayev able to jump. Line change coming for Centennial. Kept in by Ortiz, then cleared. Here comes Rassis. He has got a shot, and that'll be gloved. With the whistle, Centennial will complete their line change. Olivier, Rollin, and Ortiz now the forward trio. Jimenez there defensively. That one goes wide off the shaft of the stick. Jimenez has Juicy as his defensive partner. Juicy there, able to poke check that away. Chance for Musa. Hits his body. Olivier through a check across the line. Sends a shot in that just drifts wide. And Brophy clears, and it'll go all the way down the length of the ice. So we'll get a whistle. At an offensive zone faceoff coming up for the Coyotes. Trail by a goal here. Able to get one back late in that second period. Off the stick of Juicy. Sutter Green catch. Minogue and Evans on the ice now for the Coyotes. Sutter at the spot in the offensive zone. Catch. Sends it around. Lorenzo keeps it going for Brophy. He's got two teammates along the near wall that'll pick that up. Gershkovich across the line. Has a shot that's saved. Then flipped clear by Evans. Lorenzo doubles back on Sutter. Across into the offensive zone. So Evans is there. Evans takes a hit from Lorenzo. Sutter. Tries the lead for Green. Now Evans. It rolls just across the blue line. He'll backhand it. Looking for Minogue. Minogue's going to have to retreat deeper. Plays it out. Leach keeps it in at the line. Brophy still with it. Puck still in a dangerous area, and that shot saved by Bernheimer. It was on top of it. Del Principe, the defensive zone top, but he loses the face-off. Shot blocked away. Juicy has to take away from him. Musa tries to center. Johnson was there. Snow taps it ahead to himself. Snow on the backhand, cuts towards the crease as a shot. Puck's loose. Good chance. Covered by Yankee. Face off one by Brophy. Played along the near wall. Juicy tries to pull it at the point. Has to double back. Tap down. Back out to neutral ice. Del Principe centers for Johnson. Bouncing puck comes up off his stick. Musa has Lemieux with him. 2-on-1. Cuts into his player. And that rush comes to nothing. Johnson. Off the wall for Simone. Simone able to flip the puck in. Racing in is Del Principe. Del Principe tries to catch Yankee off his line. Puck rolls on Snow as he gets to the second chance. Evans now with a man on his back. Turns, finds Del Principe. He gets it ahead to Simone. Simone has it just go past him in the offensive zone as he pressures Brophy. Now flipped out. Johnson back on it. Leaves for Del Principe. Del Principe flips ahead. Gershkovich playing center field as he's able to glove that down. Johnson pulls to a stop. Snow. Puck in skates. Kachayev tries to flip it forward. Haas gloves it down. And hand pass called. We're going to whistle. Face-off will come out to neutral ice. Sarmas to take the face-off. He wins it back. Millette flips high up off the boards. Kachayev takes a hit from Haas. So he tries to track it down in the neutral zone. It's Howie with it. Howie has a shot that's gloved and then held. A little talking after the whistle there. Kachayev wins the faceoff. Finds Millette. Millette fires in, looking for a tip, but that one went wide. Howie. Howie's going to get called here for roughing, slashing, as he kept going after Gershkovich after the puck had gone. Centennial to the penalty kill here. 8:54 left to play in the third period. They trail 2-3. See the PK set up here for the Coyotes. Justy, Minogue, Simone, and Sutter. Face off one by Musa for Brophy. Through the legs of Leach and sent all the way down. Yankee taps for Secchi. Secchi back behind his own net. Delays looking for a setup. Here comes Leach by himself across the line. Leach head full of steam. Able to get around. Still Leach. Through the stick check of Simone. Musa with it. Puck banked around the dasher, cut down by LaChapelle. Centering pass. Cleared out. Sutter with it. Sutter will take some space. Gets it across the blue line. Dumps it in on net. Snow now out for the penalty kill. Takes the place of Simone. Sutter chips it along the boards. Brophy gets it back. No, they turn it over. Snow tries to get past for Secchi. Has a tap. Second chance. And that's covered. Good opportunity there. Snow able to steal that away and have a chance at the rebound as well. Catch, Snow, Millette, Jimenez on the ice. 45 seconds left to go in the penalty to Howie. Rasmus able to tip that around Millette. Get it out of the zone. Catch, gloves it down. Sends it for Snow. Snow across the line. Snow makes the net. He fires. That's saved. Jimenez able to gather the puck in the middle of the defensive zone for Centennial. Out to neutral ice. Brought back in. Time ticking away on the power play here for Brophy. Time expires. Howie makes the bench. Millette pins his man along the boards. Out comes Rollins. Shot. Save. Spun away and cleared as Lorenzo takes it for Brophy in the neutral zone. Pass ahead for Haas. Haas dribbles to the middle. Fans on his shot. Millett's there. Millett. Puck kicked. Sharp angle shot was saved by Bernheimer. Now flicked off the boards. Catch. Can't get it clear. Lorenzo keeps it in. Millett flips it down. Looking for Olivier. Cut out by Gershkovich. Gershkovich comes across the line. Offsides. .6:10 left to play. The Coyotes still chasing that one magic moment to tie this up. Rollin will take the neutral zone draw. He has Ortiz and Olivier with him. Van Dongen. Puck off the faceoff for Brophy. Hit with a high stick. And Musa plays it himself, so now it's going to be an offensive zone faceoff coming up for Centennial. Drawn to the dot. One of the boards by Brophy. Flip, but Olivier able to take it off the wall. And he stumbles. Here comes Musa. Musa just past one. Great save by Bernheimer as he held tight to his post. Van Dongen from distance. Ortiz knocks that down with a glove. Ortiz dumps it in. Chased around by Olivier. Steps away from a check. Takes another one from Musa. Ortiz leads in on his man. Rollin turns and shoots, but that hits the skate out front. Minogue with the puck into the offensive zone. Gets to his forehand. Goes through the slot all the way to the far wall. Sutter. Sutter fans on his shot, turns it over. Here comes Brophy the other direction. Great defensive hustle by Sutter, able to get back into that with a stick lift. Takes it back, sends a shot in, bouncing puck. Still fighting for the rebound. Sutter finds Johnson. Johnson taken down, and we get a whistle that's covered by Yankee. A sequence there by big number 24, Gavin Sutter. As he fanned on his shot, turned the puck over, chased all the way back to his defensive zone, stripped the puck away from the Brophy player, brought it all the way back and had a shot that was just saved. Sutter now fires. I think that hit Green out front. Chance from Juicy. That hit a body as well. Sutter able to peel that puck away. Still battling for it. Brophy clinging on to a lead. Wow, high elbow there from Lorenzo. No call as Bernheimer covers. And it's going to be Juicy set to the box, despite being the player hit in the head with an elbow. Leach with the puck. Has to dally as Prusecki came in offside. Just over 4 minutes to play. Brophy on the power play with a 1-goal lead. Now Leach across the line. He shoots. Saved by Bernheimer. Flip deep. Great steal by Del Principe and then poked away by Lorenzo. Brophy retreats to their defensive zone. Long pass ahead. Tipped out of the reach of Patrick. Prosecki with it. Prosecki across the line. The face-off dot. Has to go through the slot. Still Prosecki. His shot kicked away. Snow now sweeps it away. Sutter. Sutter has Millette with him. Unable to get to the puck. Still fights for it. Backhand. Over to Millette. Sends it in traffic. It takes a hit. Johnson. Bouncing puck as Johnson carries it all the way into the offensive zone by himself. Goes behind the net. Tries the center. Bounces off feet. Flipped up and in. Bouncing puck. Gershkovitz, the first to it. Bank that off the boards. Kept in by Snow. Sutter has Rollin out front. Rollin tries the tip. It's there. It's loose. And then Yankee covers. Under 2 minutes to play. Timeout taken by Coach Drinkhouse and the Coyotes. Offensive zone faceoff coming up here for the Coyotes. Just under 2 minutes left to play in the third period as they trail by a goal. Simone, Giusti, Sutter, Snow, Minogue, 5 on the ice. Bernheimer's going to start near the top of the circles. Faceoff tied up. Kicked aside. Sutter goes down as he tries to shoot. Picked up by Simone. As it poked away, he circles, tries to keep it in the zone. He does. Has a shot that's gloved and held by Yankee. Simone to the dots. Take the draw this time from the goalkeeper's left. One more cleanly by Brophy this time. Skate out of pressure. Looking for that home run pass again. This time Minogue holds Leach up at the line. Picked up by Simone. Has Snow with him. Drifts across the line and they come in off sides as that just caught up right before the blue line. And that was a chance that goes begging for the Coyotes. Sutter. Well, his teammates calm down. They'll get another one. Minute 28 to go. Face off one. Taken back into the Brophy zone, then played out. Giusti picks it up. Giusti now flips the puck in across the line. Simone chases. Extra attacker on. Snow with the puck. Looking for a chance to center. Drops the catch. Catch. Centers for Simone. Goes all the way through. Sutter gets it. On his backhand. Circles to his forehand. Rolling puck. Able to keep it in the zone. That's kicked. And now out. Leach with it on his backhand. At the center circle. Puts it away. Juicy picks it up. Juicy pass for Secchi. Down goes the Brophy defender. Shot from distance, and a chance came for Sutter, and it just hit him in the skate instead of the stick. That might have been the opportunity they needed, as that's played up and out of play with 20 seconds left to go. They'll keep the goalie on the bench. Simone wins the draw back to Juicy. Juicy under pressure, able to flip forward, get it in the offensive zone. Pinned in along the boards, flipped up and out, gloved down by Minogue. Minogue tied up. Juicy tries to sweep aside, and Musa able to bury it. And with 3.9, that is it for this game. As Brophy takes a 4-2 lead. And the Broncos D1 squad going to escape here tonight with a win over the D2 team from Centennial. Face off one. Time will tick away. And that's it for the preseason here for D2 as Centennial falls to Brophy D1. Couple games tomorrow, JV and D3 in action out here in Scottsdale. And then we will proceed to the regular season before you know it. Final score here tonight, Brophy